M106, which she based off of Healed Tattoo Ink, which does have a greenish blue undertone. And if you understand anything about black pigment, they have green, blue, purple undertones. If you're new here, hi, my name is Miss Megan Robinson, and today I'm going to share with you my highly requested video of a full face of Mob Beauty, which was one of my best 2023 finds. I take you through this look start to finish. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And if you want to see everything I love about Mob Beauty, keep on watching. This is the current color that I am obsessed with. I already put 24-hour eye base on my lid, and this is the M142 cream clay eyeshadow. This is the Jessica Hayes Vintage GOTH. Like, I have so much good stuff from Mob Beauty. The first thing that I actually bought was a bunch of the cream clay shadows, and then I had done a live. The video went viral, and then Mob reached out to me, and they've been sending me all of their new product and new launches, so I'm very grateful. But I'm so obsessed. I just love this color. This color is so good. Someone in the comments on TikTok described this as like a smoky mint shade, and I'm really into that. I'm gonna take it up. So these, they do crease. You can set them with powder. I find I actually like them on top of a powdered shadow. I'm not gonna do that today, but if you have hooded eyes, like, keep everything on your mobile lid. Don't take it up as high as I do. So I'll get creasing throughout here, but I honestly don't care. I don't care at all. I think I just want to do a wash on the lid because this color is so good. Like, there, it's done. Pull it out a bit. This was the other color from the Vintage Goth, which is like this really pretty, it's like robin's egg blue, but with a gray undertone because Jessica Hayes just knows what's up. This was the palette that I originally bought myself. So obviously it's a pro palette system, which is so great. But it was this color here, M106, which she based off of Healed Tattoo Ink, which does have a greenish blue undertone. And if you understand anything about black pigment, they have green, blue, purple undertones, which is why when you have certain black things and you shear them out, you're like, oh my God, that's not black anymore. It's the same concept. So this is what got me out. Underneath, we'll do a little liner with it. I could use the cake liner, but I'm gonna use this. So I was scrolling on my phone, and it was a reel that came up of this, and she was swatching it like on her leg. And I was like, that looks really cool. Sign me up, I want it. And when I went live is when I found out the original chemist for MAC is one of the founders of Mob Beauty. It's Frank Toscan, one of the Franks. He's the other founder. Like, it's his brand. So I remember years ago hearing rumors about it and had completely forgotten about it entirely. I would have gone to my grave without remembering hearing about it. Oh, it's so pretty. And I was so instantly drawn to everything without knowing what was going on. I was drawn to the concept of the product. I was drawn to that color specifically. I was so smitten in that live because I was like, of course, there's so much makeup out there and it takes a lot for me to buy something. That I was like, of course, I found something that's matte coated and deeply artistic. So, oh my God, I love this color on me. It was a really great moment because when I started on TikTok, people were really weirded out by me only using like a few brands. And this is exactly the reason why. I know what I like. I know how I want things to perform. I'm so familiar with formulas that I love and that I work with, and I don't care how viral something goes. You have to do something different in order for me to notice you. And it was really the fact that it was like a tattoo kind of scenario. And then the more I learned, the more I loved. I don't want to overcomplicate the eye. This is the M116 cake liner that's based off of that color. Cake liners are so old school. It was very rewarding, satisfying, I don't know what the word is, to really feel the need to want to try something and then find out everything that's about, where it still speaks very true to my makeup identity, which I've talked about on TikTok, and what I like. Yeah, the cake liners, oh nice. It just looks so pretty. Do I do a little bit of a wing? Is that where this is going? Please. And then the whole line is vegan too. And the coolest thing is their newer packaging. This packaging turns to dirt, so you could bury it and it will turn to dirt. So it's a fully sustainable brand too, which is awesome. I love how I look. It was just, I was so excited. So the second thing that I had been sent was the Hyaluronic Highlight Balm. So this is like a glossier cream color base, if you're familiar with that, and more wet, so it still have like a stickiness to it. Sign me up. And this is their Ceramide Blurring Foundation, I believe was the full name. I'm gonna put down a bit of primer. And I'm gonna mix the Ceramide foundation with the Hyaluronic Highlight Balm because I think it's gonna be really nice. You need, I just remembered this as I scrape this out, you need the smallest amount of the foundation. I can't look back now. We'll scrape out that of the Hyaluronic Highlight Balm. I remember when I was watching them make this, or they were talking about making it in their Instagram stories because they show a lot of the process. They were talking about the particle in this, or the sphere, helps reflect light, and like that's how it was blurring. I can't remember 100%, but it was like a three-dimensional particle, something like that. So it's crazy because it gives a full coverage with like a satiny matte finish, but it's a cream that's like really lightweight. It was a really cool formula. I picked a little bit too dark of a color. It's such a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of it. I'm using more than I probably would in real life because I like to use makeup. I don't want to sit on something just because I have it. Yeah, it's a great foundation. When I originally tried it, I didn't wear it for a full day. Did I wear it to the gym to test it out? Potentially there might be a TikTok actually where I showed this. I really can't remember. It's so undetectable. It's full coverage, but it's not because I can still see my skin through it, but I just look so even. I think that's what it is. The way that I put this together, this is actually a face palette. This one here, I had originally tried as like a color corrector under the eye, and I'm just putting it in the area that has the foundation. I'm gonna put like the most minimal amount of that yellow, a little bit of primer, and make that concoction. Making like a new salmon color corrector with built-in concealer. Will be the vibe. I like to be very light under my eyes, so there's only so much I can do with what I have. I look so cute. Foundation, I'm wearing gold 40. I think the other one I have might be olive 30, but they were still a little too like rich for me. Cream Clay bronzer in M80, which I think is one of their most popular ones. This one's nice because it's right in between. It's not super, super, like it's cool, but it's not so cool that I can't take it higher than what the like hollow of the cheekbone is. And they do have powder-based products too. I was just so I have so much powder-based products. So I was really intrigued by their cream clay stuff. So good. The foundation finish doesn't look like I need to set it, which I love, but I still look, it's just like pure pigment, pure color. Here was the Spring Goth collection from Jessica Hayes. This is Cream Clay Blush, but I'm also gonna mix in the eyeshadow here to make a new blush color. This is M113, and then this is M118. Do I want that, or do I want this? Oh, just like a pumpkin mustardy orange that I'm gonna create. But trust me, it's only gonna get better. Wait, I have a product to show you. Probably my two favorite products will be near the end. There's nothing on this brush. This is a Sigma multitasker F47 that I did the foundation with. Love it, lock it in. One of my favorite pastimes is watching Ma Beauty's stories with Vic, the chemist. Create the product, the formula, figure out the color, because it really is like me. Like that's how I feel when I look at makeup. So Vic, if you're watching this, you are iconic and I love you. People are out here with celebrity role models, but if I could be anyone in the world, it would be Vic. And I get a lot of requests on TikTok to show more mob stuff. So when I got this green eyeshadow, that's when I was like, maybe I'll do a like long format version. So I'll put this up on TikTok as well. Okay, hold your breath. I think it was the Rose and Ben collab that this formula was developed. Suspended motherfucking Sparkle Balm. This is mica baked into a skincare balm, okay? If you know anything about baked product, it's always more radiant, it's always more smooth. Think about Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, like So Luxe. This is it. I would not expect something that's not like plastic glitter to sparkle as much, that's the gold one, as much as the, oh, look at that combo together. That's so pretty. I'm gonna mix both of them. We'll use that as my highlight. So they just melt. I'll sit back here so you can see it. They just melt into the skin. I find that I've played with it for a while now. It looks so high shine here, but like in real life, it just catches the light so beautifully. So I put it on top of, I think in the original video, I put on top of Sweet Heat Dimension eyeshadow because it gives that like wet, I just love this product so much. It gives that wet, slick, sparkly, sexy kind of thing that I love in eye makeup. If you followed my other foundation routine videos on this channel, you know my love of the Dermablend powder. I think this was the first product that the packaging turns to dirt. This is their blurring loose powder. I don't know what crack is in this. This is easily one of the most beautiful loose powders I've ever used. The way that I have described it in my regular routine is it's like a radiant matte finish where I still, and if I remember watching the story correctly, has mica in it instead of talc. Because I remember Vic swatching it and showing the differences between a talc-based loose setting powder and them using mica, I believe. Don't quote me, but I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. And that's why you get this like silky finish versus overly matte powdery finish. So on, what was it, Black Friday, Boxing Day? I think Black Friday. I bought two backups because I can never be without this powder. I just love it. And you can still see my beauty marks through this. Like it's still very natural looking. It's not heavy on the skin. Now look at my cheek. Look at my cheek. Okay. I look like a little pretty princess. Let's go in with a bit more of this. Just gonna clean off. So my do I want this under here? Oh yeah. My everyday eye, my everyday smoky eye, I use this Sage liner right on the waterline in the middle. Color literally makes my eyes glow. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Here. I don't know if I want to add any more definition. Love, love, love. It's just very Miss Megan. It's very, look, I love how this looks. I love how this looks. Am I gonna go in here? Do we just wrap the whole eye? Oh yeah. I've tried some of their lipsticks, but of course Jessica Hayes created the product that I love the most. These are the 2 lip balms she most recently came out with. First of all, they did a pure black lip balm. Pure black, no undertone. And then, oh yeah, and all this stuff is refillable too. What I've never done before, and we're gonna try together for the first time, is try and use these as lip liner. I can make it work. Are they gonna go too neutral? It's a little gray. I need a little bit more. Ooh. Oh. What if I also take some of this? To create like a stone? Okay. This is why they call me Miss Megan. Are you? I'm so proud of myself right now. Are you freaking kidding me? Yes. I just love this color. I love this color. I don't know what it is. It's so perfectly peachy, but also gray. Giving Megan at the Morgue. I had a mascara from them too, and I honestly don't know what happened to it, but it was a very soft mascara. You can probably see just that little bit of creasing in here where it's pooled. I love it. It's a vibe. If that bothers you, you would have to, did I set my eyes? You could probably set it. I find with cream shadows though, you don't want to set them right away. You want them to be able to move around as they need to so you can see where they want to settle and then make your decision about how you want to set it next. Spread out where it moves because it's very forgiving. I love a creasy eye. And then this is just the same loose powder from the face to set. Vintage goth. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you. I love how I look. So proud of this lip. I would like to try some of the powder products next, so I have like more things to pair with this. I just love it. Discovering Mob Beauty is one of my favorite things that has happened. And I've said this again and again and again. Find your benchmark brands, find your benchmark product, and find things that speak to you when you're looking to explore and get new things. What drew me to Mob was the collab with Jessica Hayes for the tattoo liner because it spoke to me, and then when I explored more, it made sense to everything that I love. It is one of the best discoveries. When you cancel out all the noise of everything around that goes super, super viral, trying things and trying things and trying things, that's where you start to fall out of love with makeup. When you stay true to yourself, that's when you can discover really great things that make you really excited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you learned something a little new. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I hang out on TikTok more, all under the same name at Miss Megan Robinson. I'm also on Cameo if you need some assistance with your makeup, and soon I will be doing Zoom virtual makeup lessons. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.